13 Reasons Why Season 1 launched on Netflix in March of last year. For those of you who don't know, 13 Reasons Why follows a high school in the aftermath of a girl's suicide. When Clay Jensen receives a box of tapes recorded by the girl who had killed herself just 2 weeks earlier, Hannah Baker, he learns her 13 reasons why, the 13 people that failed her before her death. It quickly became one of the most popular shows that Netflix has ever had. This made a second season inevitable, except for one small issue. The first season of the show adapts the first and only 13 Reasons Why book, so while the first season remains similar to the book in many regards, Season 2 was all on its own. Flash forward to May 2018. Season 2 was released on Netflix a week ago. While the show is still generally interesting and well written, a creative decision that is omnipresent has weakened the show as a whole. In Season 2, the school is being sued by the Baker family for negligence in their daughter's death. In the first episode, Clay is sitting in his room in a moment of distress when Hannah appears. At first, he questions her, trying to figure out if she's a figment of his imagination or a ghost. And while many shows would have tried to pass it off as the former, 13 Reasons Why Season 2 kind of implies that it's the latter. Her ghost follows Clay around the whole season, giving him advice and confirming or denying the content of testimonies given during the trial. Her following Clay around is supposed to represent that Clay can't move on from her. He can't move past the guilt that he feels about her death. But the fact that they imply throughout the season that she's really a ghost muddies the water of the entire show. She sometimes offers new information to Clay, something that Clay could not have possibly known on his own. On the other hand, we see Clay talk to her in the middle of a conversation with someone else, and the other character barely acknowledges it. It never makes up its mind as to whether it's purely metaphorical or if the show is going in a supernatural direction. It creates inconsistencies as to what Clay should be able to learn from her. It's unclear whether it's a coping mechanism or if Hannah is literally haunting him. Much like Clay Jensen, 13 Reasons Why Season 2 is held back by its past. With no clear direction for Season 2, they found a way to shoehorn Hannah Baker's character back in. It makes the season feel redundant as many of the same themes are explored in Hannah and Clay's relationship as in Season 1. Instead of focusing on characters like Tyler, Justin, or Jessica, their interesting character arcs are underdeveloped because the writers were too scared to move the show in a new direction. This can also be seen in the amount of episodes. While 13 Reasons Why Season 1 had 13 episodes, it makes sense because each episode corresponded to one of the people named on the tapes. Season 2 keeps the 13 episode format when there is no reason whatsoever to do so. It goes on for way too long and it drags down the entire season because of it. Much like characters on the show, 13 Reasons Why needs a fresh start. It needs to be bold enough to explore new characters and abandon the past. Otherwise, Season 3 is going to be just as tedious as Season 2. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like the video, comment down below, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe for more videos.